Is renting better than buying in Mexico? In this video, we're giving you 5 reasons to rent versus 5 reasons to buy to help you to decide which makes more sense for you.
Both renting and buying have their advantages depending on your personal situation. As such, it's important to understand your goals and timeline.
Will the property be used as a part-time or full-time residence or a vacation rental? Do you plan to live in the property for 1 to 2 years or 5+ years? In general, the longer your time horizon, the more beneficial it is to own real estate.
From our perspective, we think you'll come out well ahead financially if you remain for at least 5 years, perhaps as little as 3 years if you're in an area with rapid home appreciation.
We also recommend renting first in a few places to see where you like best. Mexico is a huge country with a diverse geography, so deciding where to live can prove overwhelming. Do you want to live on the coast with endless summer? Or do you prefer a more temperate climate like the Highlands? There are so many good options. Also, a good number of expats return to their home countries over time, so if you're patient, you may be able to find a good deal to purchase your own slice of paradise in Mexico.
So why rent? Here are our 5 reasons to rent versus buy in Mexico.
Number 1, flexibility. Allow yourself options to explore different places to see if your chosen location or even Mexico is right for you. If it isn't, you're not tied down with an illiquid asset that may take time to sell.
Number 2, lower upfront costs. Given how cost prohibitive it is to obtain a mortgage in Mexico, most foreigners buy real estate using cash. There are also closing costs to factor in between 5 to 7%. Not everyone moving to Mexico has that much cash savings to make such a large initial investment in the country.
Number 3, it's less complicated. Buying property in Mexico can be a lengthy and complex legal process. You have no doubt heard horror stories of foreigners getting scammed or losing their land for legal reasons. As such, it's important to do your own research and hire the right professionals to protect your interests.
Number 4, repairs are not your responsibility. We've stayed in Airbnbs where the pool overflowed, the hot water heater broke, and multiple water leaks occurred. As a renter, we could simply WhatsApp the owner or house manager and then head out to enjoy our day. We did not have to deal with the hassle of organizing the repair or paying for it. The same can be said for ongoing maintenance costs.
Number 5, minimize foreign exchange risk. Depending on where you live, real estate may be listed in either dollars or pesos. Properties for sale in many expat popular areas like Cancun, Playa del Carmen, Tulum, and Puerto Vallarta will be priced in dollars, as they are targeted to Americans and other foreigners. But if you're buying property in most of Mexico, prices will, of course, be in the local currency. As such, you'll have more exposure to foreign exchange risk if you buy and sell property versus rent and then move back to your home country. For example, if you bought and sold in the last 1 year or 5 years, you're down about 15% on the transaction when you exchange pesos back to dollars. But you're up nearly 30% over a 10-year period. So your time horizon and so many factors can impact the foreign exchange risk.
That all sounds pretty good, right? So why buy property in Mexico then? Here are our 5 reasons to buy versus rent in Mexico.
Number 1, avoid frequent trips to the ATM. Many Mexican landlords will require payment in cash, and most ATMs have a low cash withdrawal limit, which requires multiple visits to get your rent money together. ATMs can also frequently be out of service or have long lines, so this exercise can be a real hassle.
Number 2, pride of home ownership. We absolutely love our home. Homes provide us an emotional connection. Purchasing a property also gives you the freedom to do what you like and when you like. You can build or renovate and decorate your home as you choose. When building our home, we made over 50 special requests, from adding waterfalls to our pool to double showers in our owner's suite.
Number 3, security. We like the security afforded by our home ownership. No one can raise your rent as rental markets heats up across the country as more Americans than ever move to Mexico. You also don't know when a global pandemic is going to hit, and having the security of your own home will make a huge difference. We actually bought our home during the pandemic, so we'd always have somewhere to go if the world turns upside down again. We're also permanent residents now in Mexico, so we like the options to live in either the US or Mexico. It's a nice hedge. If the US is truly in decline, we like to know we have an asset in an emerging economy with better demographics.
Number 4, rental income potential. For us, we like to travel, so the ability to generate additional revenue from our home when we're away is a nice bonus. We use Airbnb as it provides a number of benefits like brand recognition, simplicity, and host liability insurance.
Number 5, capital appreciation and favorable tax treatment. Real estate in Mexico tends to appreciate rapidly, and as we mentioned, they can double as income-producing rental properties. As such, buying can be an incredible investment. According to SHF, new houses registered an average price growth of 11.45% in 2022, while existing houses had a price increase of 7.33%. From 2015 to 2022, house prices rose strongly by 70.8%. During the same period, prices of new homes in our growing community in Tulum have nearly doubled from the low 200s to the low 400s today. In addition, there is an opportunity to exclude any capital gains on your sale under Mexican tax law in certain situations. So we highly recommend choosing a reputable notary and local tax advisor as well.
So as you can see, there are solid arguments to be made in favor of renting or buying property in Mexico. One key point we haven't mentioned yet that is critical to real estate is location. Sometimes you can rent in a more desirable neighborhood than you can afford to buy. So that's important to evaluate as well.
Will you be close to supermarkets, restaurants, gyms, or maybe even the beach? What's important to you? Definitely make a list of all the places that you frequent and then evaluate potential locations based on that data.
Deciding whether to buy a house or just rent can be overwhelming. So we hope this video helps you consider the pros and cons as they apply to your unique situation. Both options have advantages and disadvantages.
What do you think? What are the most important decision points for you when considering whether to rent or buy? Let us know in the comments.
Well, that's it for this video comparing both sides of the renting versus buying debate in Mexico.
If you haven't already, it would be awesome if you would smash that like button for the almighty YouTube algorithm and consider subscribing to our channel. We cover a range of topics on moving to Mexico and enjoy sharing our experiences living and traveling around the country.
As always, we appreciate you watching our videos. Thanks again, and we'll see you on the next adventure.
Hasta luego!